doing well. Look who I've got with me in the video, so that was redundant. Anyways, I have really awesome, somebody shared it in the meme group today, this morning, and I was like, thank you, Martha Beck Inc. So if you guys haven't watched the pyramid in the pool, uh, Everything is Better Than It Seems by Martha Beck Inc. It's about an 8 minute and 45 seconds, so I'm going to break it down. I'll try and remember to put it in the link, but Martha Beck is pretty easy to find, and it's called The Pyramid in the Pool. So, theory. So, I'm going to just break it down on a chart for you. So, because I've done this chart, I'm going to try and hold it up so everybody can see it. So, okay, so here's, yeah, I just got cut off again. So, this is kind of what I want to. So, I drew it out. It's one. Oh, it keeps cutting me off. Big shocker. So I'll just leave this up here so people can screenshot it. And then here we go. So what we're going to talk about is this stuff in this theory, okay? And how to go from here to here. Now, and what's happening. So Martha gets out a stack of sugar cubes, okay? And she's had a theory. How do we get from here, like where we're all given our sugar cubes, up to the top? How do we get from here into here where everyone's equal? So she put some food coloring in water, and this is a brilliant theory. And I put this underneath because this is what we're going to talk about here again. So this is exactly the new system. If you want to put it as the QFS, whatever, however you want to label this new equality system, okay, where everybody's equal, okay? Some people say it's GESARA. So I can't say those words because all of a sudden I get on here. All right, so here is what we're going to talk about. She's like, this is where everybody, the people, when we're all equal, is all vibrating at the same frequency, where every single thing on earth, because we're all made up of water. So this makes total sense to me. She goes, now how we get from here to here is we've already, she put the water here. So it starts dissolving the sugar cubes from the bottom up. And what she says, I'll grab my chart again, is that basically there's a lot of people who are already born in enlightenment, and they're already in the pool, and they're here in love. So they're waking up people from their heart space and dissolving the sugar. So remember when I kept saying you've got to surround the darkness in love and light. That's the only way we're going to combat this darkness faster, is by changing our consciousness and stop being in the lower vibrations. So when we talk about anything to do with vengeance, or those people all need to die, or I hope they all, but those are all lower vibrations that don't come out of our heart space. I actually had a deja vu that I was doing this video probably about 2 weeks ago. Isn't that strange? Anyways, I just had it right now. So when we come to our courage, it's about in this area of our heart space. And that's when we start speaking a lot of our truth. This is our throat chakra. So we have a willingness to learn. We go through a neutrality where we're like, I don't really know, but we step in this courage, and then you start figuring things out where you're kind of at a neutral level and you can see both sides of the story, but yet you're putting stuff together. So and then you come to a reason. Reason is right before love. So that's when we do all of this work to get rid of these lower vibrations. And what I mean is that anything below green is is not, that's all sitting in your ego, okay? Now, why I drew this is I was trying to explain this. If you put this on top of here, you can see how our arms are wide open and our head space is right here where our pineal is. And we're have a swirling vortex of energy in that water, in the water. So, of water, of energy. So, when we all start achieving, I was going to draw this purple, when we all start achieving a higher level of consciousness and enlightenment, we basically dissolve all of the sugar. And the top is the last to know. They're the last to figure this crap out because they don't deal in love vibrations. They're not of the same consciousness as we are. So it's dissolving everything from the bottom up. That's how it's been done. Love, 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 love. And we didn't know that's what we were doing this whole time. But we're actually incorporating all of this, surrounding all of this negativity in light and love to dissolve all of the pyramid that was going on. So I thank you, Martha Beck, for doing that. And I just want to put this up here again so people can get a good look at this chart again. So when we sit again, I want to reiterate this. When we start speaking our truths and start coming into our heart space, we take our love vibrations and put them where our pineal gland is. And all of this stuff from here up is literally a swirling. You're just catching more and more people who meet your vibration, and you're dissolving the sugar faster and faster and faster because it's hard. It's just, I go back to the Monsters Inc. theory. Think about what they did when they made all the children laugh and be in love. It exploded all of the circuits out of the city. So please keep that in mind with your vibrations. I sit in love and my highest of consciousness all the time. Be very conscious of your thoughts every day, every moment. It is super important. We are that collective consciousness. We are the water that has already started to dissolve a lot of that sugar. So how we need to do that is still sit in love. Love, 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 love. Nothing but unconditional love. So on that note, I'm going to do a quick card reading and see if we can get unconditional love or something of that similar nature in our little quick card reading. So I didn't want to do this video too long because I want you to share it with everybody. And there's some cards that are jumping out here for me. Just one, actually that one too. That one was like, whoa, just don't get rid of me. So I've got 2 cards, and actually those 2 stuck. So I've got 4 cards today. Today is May 7th. I haven't been sleeping. I have a lot of anxiety, but it's like, woo, excitement. So, oh my goodness, I love it. So we get the Bee and the Lady of the Lake together. That's number 2. And actually, this came up for me a lot yesterday. I kept seeing bees everywhere, on buildings, you name it. So and that's about luck and prosperity, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Pretty much what I just said. Okay? And here we all have to do this. I love it. It's risk and protection. So I really do feel like this is a time where we're coming up to exactly this reading. Exactly. We had this one a little while ago. So the Lady of the Lake, which is the picture on this card, and ironically I just sold a painting that looks kind of like this. Thank you, Tammy. So the Lady of the Lake is number 8. I'll read that one first. And it's about represents highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you. You're welcome. She is the harsher truth of element where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presented Merlin with the Sword of Truth, which had been claimed by Arthur, who became the High King of Britain. The magic that is wielded by this metal was fired by the will of the god goddess. Consequently, when the Lady of the Lake appears, she demands nothing short of total truth and integrity, and she asks you to be mindful of all the signs, signals, and omens that represent themselves to you. This is not a time to second guess. I have goosebumps all over my body, by the way, truth bumps. If a signal appears, be assured that a challenge has been presented. Moving forward without acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unnecessary difficulty. If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for a victory is imminent. Yay! Regardless of your question, the message is to take care when the Lady of the Lake appears, as serious business is at stake. The lady reminds you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and the consequences. May I say you're welcome again, and it's 11:11. Thank you in our conversation. Seek the sword of truth within yourself, and great success will be yours. Have courage, for when the Lady of the Lake appears, the strength of Avalon is behind you in support of your quest for wholeness and abundance. Woo-wee! I love it. So the B is number 16. I don't know if I said it was number 2. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, when the bee buzzes on your path, it's a reminder that with hard work and firm commitment to building your dream, a sweet outcome is assured. The bee is a symbol of luck, so expect miracles in your life, and your life will be victorious and sweet. Remember, you also create your own luck. That is, effort is essential as you progress along your path in order to make your dreams a reality. The bee is an industrious, busy creature that is always making honey. The bee gets busy, and the honey will soon be yours. The bee is always a fortunate omen. So when I see risk and protection, along with these two things, it's literally the balance of it to stay protected while you're on your journey. Because the risk card, we've all seen that before in our readings. It was 1, 2, 2, 2. So this marker reminds you to protect yourself and be wary of hidden agendas. Are you being too open? Perhaps you don't realize it. But you may find you're a target for others, especially if you're shining brightly. That's true. Yet this isn't a time to dim your light. Rather, remember, a spiritual warrior or priestess would always learn how to camouflage him or herself and be armed against potential attack. This is about the right use of power rather than the use of force. The former coming from a place of highly calibrated integrity, the latter from a lower base of destructive energy. We just talked about that too. Remember to walk on the higher ground, but wear a cloak for protection. Ask your guides and angels to protect you for risk. This marker also lets you know that the subject of your inquiry cannot in any way hurt you as long as you ask for protection. The divine will give it. Now I'm going to give you a message all after this. So this marker brings excitement to your path. You cannot know the outcome of the action until you're being called to take and you cannot know the outcome of the action you're being called to take until you do it. In this way, you're required to be blind from force for a time, risking all you know and acquired on your journey for the potential of something better. Perhaps the training you require demands faith in what you cannot experience with your 5 senses, but reliance on the 6th sense, your intuition, can provide you with another type of sight and aid you on your journey. Very important questions can be answered now. Is engaging in the situation worth the risk, or does my inner sight tell me to wait until another opportunity comes? Am I willing to learn a lesson in defeat of surrender to the promise of the unknown potential? Pray for guidance and ask for a sign. If the message is yes, take the risk. If no, rest, regroup, and wait on the divine will of mystery. Another sacred journey on your marker may reveal the answer. So these two together, these two groups of cards, tell me something big is going to happen. And when it does, you guys need to stay at home and protect yourselves in divine light and love, and send all of that divine light and love and energy to other divine beings on the planet. It is this is our probably most, I'm so getting goosebumps now, most important time for light workers to protect our spirits. There's a lot of psychic attacks going on, people trying to infiltrate your thoughts, all of that stuff. It's very real. So take care of yourself, get lots of sleep. There's huge solar storms coming in. Don't sit in any fear vibration whatsoever. Don't pay mind to those the demons. They'll feed you fear. I can't remember that line in the song, but I just really like it. So please, everybody, do meditation. I have some 432 hertz music going on in the background. I know you can't hear it, but it's really important to put high vibe frequency music on throughout your day, and turn off your TVs of anything that is not relevant to your situation right now. We need to come together and be the pool. We need to pool our energy in love faster to manifest a higher place of being. So I'm very excited for things to come. That was an awesome card reading after that talk. Thank you, Martha Beck, for your video. It basically was the piece of the puzzle that I needed, how to get from A to B in my mind. So hopefully this video helps you. And light and love, everybody. Have a great day. I enjoy you every single time I pop on here. Take care. Blessings, everybody.